everybody? I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good defense. The Cowboys are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against the Giants' offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Shift together here from the D-line. A first down throw for Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. He'll look to throw. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Now that's a great play defensively. And one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game. The way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Jordan Willis in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. And Parkey's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Well, it's a night game, a lot of energy in this building. But the visiting team here, they get the ball in the opening drive, and they find a way to at least produce 3.
And things are just getting started, so you can't say that they've taken the momentum totally, but a good start towards seizing it in this game.
Tyreek Hill on the return. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. In motion, Hill. Prescott now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And they're going to go soft on the corners. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Beckham. Gets around him. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. And the Giants ready to come out now. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Flushed out right and avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Myles Garrett in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now back to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Dalvin Tomlinson with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Out of his end zone, Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Beckham, the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And New York set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Reese. And down inside the 15 he goes. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
From the red zone now.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So far this season, the Giants have found a way to win each and every week. They're still undefeated and looking very much like a team that has big things ahead of it. Let's see what they can do in this one. It's the Giants going up against the Cowboys.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They go to Elliott again. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott going deep depth. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They go play action here on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 6 there on first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Myles Garrett in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'd say that qualifies as a pretty darn good opening series. Get them into 3rd and long, get them out of their comfort zone, and guess what? Get your crowd into it early, too.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They start on the ground with Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. second down. Prescott. And a quick throw here that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he motions the wide receiver. Now Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So the Cowboys will punt it on fourth down. As on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit
Sometimes
better.
It's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that'll bring up second down. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. 5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw again. The quick slant caught. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Parkey's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So they take it all the way to the 1-yard line, but in the end, they opt for 3.
I know if this was a video game, they never would have gone for the field goal because, Brandon, who kicks field goals in video games? But you've got to make sure you get points. And that was as easy a 3 as you can get.
You kick field goals in video games. That's who kicks field goals in video games. And out now come the Cowboys. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
A first down carry by Elliott. Breaks a tackle. Powers through again. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got it at the 15. And he is down deep into Giant territory. A big play here for Dallas. 63 yards. Now Elliott. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now they send a man in motion right. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They'll try again with Elliott. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Here's Elliott. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. It's the fullback, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed him.
Super toe. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
To throw now on first down. Going for it all. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. To throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Prescott on first down. And fights him off. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. To throw is Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott. Looking deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
It's caught by OBJ. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw. Escape, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Willis in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now back to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And Parkey's kick is good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though this offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot it.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A gain of 8 and a 1st down.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the 1st down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drip back towards the 1st down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A big play there. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Brandon, my man, just 1 sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they will start out in great shape, up very close to midfield.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The escapability in evidence there, as that one good for 15 and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Caleb Brantley in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On the counter, Elliott. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That's complete to John Ross. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now out come the Giants. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Buying time to his left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Giants on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And room there to work it inside the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And some space here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Prescott to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple. This time is succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
The Giants on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll look to throw here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Prescott now on second down. He sets to fire deep. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Let's go!
They go play action here on first down. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leader. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. A.J. Tarpley in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Second down, Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Cowboys on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be third and forever. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On third down, Elliott. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Now, that's not a call you see every day. A toss play inside their own 10-yard line. Takes a little bit of brass right there, and they were able to get a little bit of yardage.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a hit and a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The play-action fake, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. In the red zone this time.
Here we go now.
Back to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. On play action, they'll throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The slot man in motion right. Prescott now under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Second down, Elliott. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to lead to a third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
Now Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man right side is Ingram. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Go to 54. Go to 54. You got 3 down. You got to stand up higher. Everyone, go to 53. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Everyone, kill. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. Everyone, kill. 26.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Keeps himself up, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one has gone as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this, as they're not back in action until week 11. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night, everybody,